I'm Alison. I'm a yoga and mindfulness facilitator for cancer at the Centre for Wellbeing at the Mater Hospital. I've been teaching yoga and mindfulness practices for around 7.5 years. Specifically, I've been teaching yoga on a cancer journey for about 3.5 years. Just the top 3 things that they say that they experience is fear and anxiety around the unknown, fear if the cancer is going to come back, obviously the side effects of their treatment and the pain after surgery. So in our classes at the Mater, we have breath practices, gentle movement practices, and probably the most loved practice is when we get to relaxation. So that calming from sympathetic nervous system into parasympathetic, or balancing that out, the movement to relieve pain, tension, find mobility and stability in the body, plus balancing the mind and the nervous system helps people to be able to relax. And when we relax, we can promote a sense of healing through rest. So every class ends with a beautifully long relaxation and guided meditation. Well, actually, the most important thing that I find for people on a cancer journey is the breath practices, of which in yoga we call it pranayama. And we all know that, I guess, breathing deeply or connecting to breath, we all know the science around the effectiveness of that bringing us into a more sense of balance in the nervous system, because a lot of people that have been through a cancer journey or on a cancer journey, they've had some kind of trauma, going through trauma, and which is why they have those feelings of anxiety, fear, the unknown. So it really helps to be able to settle their nervous system and be able to think, to be able to get on with their day with that sense of clarity and calm. So it softens the edges, so to speak. So there's a long lineage of yogis, but Jessica Char, who's passed now, who is obviously Indian roots, he says, if you can breathe, you can do yoga. Breathe, you can do yoga. So we can all do yoga. One of the feedback I get from patients is they feel somewhat empowered that they choose to come and be a part of practicing yoga, and the effects are quite profound. And they've come, they've moved, they've applied those simple practices of breathing, and they say, wow, I feel so much better. Every time I come, I feel better. I feel better within myself. There's less of a focus on pain, because I had a lady this morning that said, it's mind over matter, really, isn't it? When you take the focus away from the pain, it does subside in some ways. The other way that I find is so beneficial is they get to connect with each other. So they get to meet people on a similar, different but similar journey. So there's a real sense of community starting to develop here between people having treatment.